Welcome to She is Resilient, a podcast for women on their healing journeys who are ready to start living their most authentic and empowered lives outside of survival mode. I'm your host, Tatiana, trauma and somatic therapist, as well as a holistic coach, and I'm on a mission to help more women heal their nervous systems. Each week, me and my guests are going to get real and vulnerable about the experiences that led us to becoming the empowered and resilient women we are today. You'll leave this podcast with the skills, knowledge, and inspiration to start creating the life you deserve. Because if another woman can do it, so can you. Welcome back to another episode of She is Resilient. Today we're talking about something that comes up a lot with my clients and honestly in my own healing journey too, and that is perfectionism. Perfectionism isn't just about high standards or being detail-oriented, it's truly a survival strategy. And once we can understand that our nervous system is just trying to protect us, we can stop blaming ourselves for our perfectionism and we can start getting curious about it. So let's start by talking about what perfectionism actually feels like, because honestly, I didn't know I was a perfectionist until about 5 or 6 years ago when I started taking yoga classes. Up until then, I did not see myself as a perfectionist, but when I started yoga, I realized that my perfectionistic tendencies were coming up a lot, and it is all connected to A, my childhood experiences, but also B, being a dancer for my entire life. I started dancing at the age of 6, and I was a dancer for about 15 years into my adult years. And if you know anything about the dance world, it is intense. It's competitive. They pretty much critique you on every little thing, and you are constantly striving for perfection. And so, of course, I would become a perfectionist, given I was in an environment where they required you to meet those standards. So, how does perfectionism show up in your life? Maybe you constantly triple check your work, replay conversations in your head, or feel like you even have to earn rest. Or maybe you procrastinate not because you're lazy, side note, laziness doesn't exist, but because if you can't do it perfectly, why even try? And even as I'm saying this, I can literally hear my parents' voices saying, si lo va a hacer, lo hace bien, y si no, no lo haga. Basically, if you're going to do something, do it right, and if you can't do it, don't do it at all. And I don't know if other Hispanic families say that or if it's just my family, but that sticks with you, especially if you grew up hearing that repeatedly. So of course, you're going to want to do things perfectly or not at all. And all of this comes back to your nervous system, because whether you grew up hearing those words or not, your nervous system learned that being perfect is the way to be accepted. And humans are naturally wired for connection, for belonging, for acceptance. So we want to feel like we belong, like we're accepted in the world, and especially in our family dynamics. That brings safety to our bodies, to our nervous systems. And so by continuing with these perfectionistic tendencies, our nervous system is trying to protect us and keep us safe, right? It's that part of us that believes, if I can get it just right, maybe I won't be rejected. Maybe I won't feel that drop in my stomach, or maybe I won't feel that emotion that I did as a kid when I disappointed someone. And of course, a lot of this is unconscious, right? The nervous system just reacts. But sometimes you do have that conscious awareness, right? So here are some signs that perfectionism might be showing up in your life. Number 1, you feel like you can't relax until every little thing is done, which is sympathetic activation, fight or flight. Number 2, you avoid starting things unless you know you can do them perfectly. Avoidance is also sympathetic activation, fight or flight. Number 3, you get stuck in analysis paralysis. Paralysis is the freeze state, immobilization, feeling stuck like you can't take action. Number 4, you feel guilty when you rest, also the freeze state. And number 5, you beat yourself up over small mistakes. This could be either the fight state or the freeze state, depending on what it is you're saying about yourself. So just like all mental, emotional, physical, and behavioral symptoms, perfectionism is simply a reflection of the state of your nervous system. So in order to move through these perfectionistic tendencies, we need to move through our survival states, fight, flight, freeze, and teach the nervous system that making mistakes isn't dangerous. Being wrong about something isn't dangerous, and not being perfect isn't dangerous, right? Because that is the primary reason your nervous system goes into survival, because it doesn't feel safe. So we need to create more safety in the body, in the nervous system. Hey there, if you're looking for daily somatic practices to add to your toolbox, I'd love to introduce you to my somatic bundle where I guide you through over 30 somatic tools and practices that support your nervous system by creating the safety that your nervous system requires to move out of survival mode. Just click the link in the show notes and you will get immediate access to my library of tools. See you there. So here are 5 ways to practice creating safety in your body when you're noticing those perfectionism tendencies. Number 1, catch yourself when you're noticing that feeling of needing to complete all of your tasks before you can rest. And then bring awareness to what's happening in your body, not the mind, the body. Is your heart racing? Is your breath shallow? Is there restlessness in the body? Just acknowledge and see if you can gently bring a hand to the heart. Without putting any pressure, just feel that contact. Give it time, give it space. Notice what happens. Number 2, notice when you want to avoid something. Where does that avoidance live in the body? How does it feel? Does it feel like running away, escaping? Does it feel like fear or anxiety? It's going to be different for everyone. There's no right or wrong. If you feel like escaping, running away, see if you can slowly begin to pedal out the feet, lifting one heel and then the other very slowly. Again, give it plenty of time. Then maybe trying a VOO sound if it feels right in your body, and then just notice what happens as you do that. Number 3, if you're feeling immobilized, feeling stuck, feeling like you can't take action, analysis paralysis, see if you can very, very slowly, like you're going in super slow motion, begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, slowly inviting movement into the wrists, extending that movement into the elbows and the shoulders, neck, head. And when it feels right in your body, slowly begin to stand up. Once you're up, notice your body. How does it feel to stand? If it feels right, you might begin to invite more movement into the knees and maybe the hips, and then pause and again check in. How does the body feel? What happens as you do this? Number 4, when you start to notice the guilt sneaking in, just acknowledge it. Emotions, just like sensations and thoughts, are just energy. Emotion, energy in motion. So let's give that energy the attention it's asking for. Where does the guilt live in the body? Is it tolerable? Sense in, give it time. What happens as you stay with that emotion or sensation? And number 5, When you catch yourself beating yourself up, acknowledge that you're doing it and bring your awareness back into your body. What's feeling supported in your body? What's feeling pleasant, at ease, warm, soft, open? Can we sense into those pleasant parts of your body? Again, give it time, give it space, and notice what happens. So as you can see, all of these suggestions require connecting to your body. Why? Well, if you've been following my podcast for a while, you know that the nervous system's primary language is physical sensation. And so in order to move through our survival states, we need to connect with physical sensation. And we connect with physical sensation by connecting to the body. So all of this takes time. Your body needs a lot of time to process what your logical brain already knows. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you try any of these 5 practices in the comments, and if you need additional support with any of this, I would love to support you. For the month of May, I am offering bonus sessions to anyone who books a bundle of 3 or a bundle of 6 somatic experiencing sessions. So if you book a bundle of 3, you get 1 bonus session. And if you book a bundle of 6, you get 2 bonus sessions. So that means that you would get 4 sessions instead of 3, or 8 sessions instead of 6. And these bonuses are only available until May 31st. So if you've been wanting to book your somatic experiencing sessions, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. The link to book your bundle is in the show notes. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you absolutely loved this episode, I would so appreciate it if you subscribed and left a review on Apple Podcast, or take a screenshot and share this episode on social media. The more nervous systems we reach, the more generational cycles we break, and the more we contribute to a kinder and safer world. And if you're looking for somatic healing services, send me a DM and I'd love to chat on how I can support you. I'll see you in the next episode.